Hey guys, Stephen Pender with Eaves Trough, and today we're back at a client's home that we've done a video on before. Last video we showed you what they look like pretty much almost a year later. They got installed early spring. This is Gutterglove Pro install. They got installed in the early spring, so they went through the spring, they went through the fall, came back last December, kind of showed you what they were looking like. Here we are again this year. In December again, so we're coming up on almost year number 2 of having them, but they've gone through 2 springs, 2 falls, not been maintained one time yet. These clients are very busy people, but they haven't even had to be maintained at all, so that's wonderful. So I just want to show you guys what they look like 2 years later. Maybe answer some questions, maybe see that you guys might be having as to how do they do long term, what's it look like after it goes through a spring and a fall, what's it look like if they've never been maintained. So we're going to go ahead and get to show you that today. I'm gonna once again kind of show you what the vegetation is that they're dealing with. Once again, they got pines, they got oaks, they got maples, they got the whole shebang. It's completely surrounding their house. And so yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and take a quick run around the roof and see what they look like. Once again, they haven't been maintained. These things still look brand new. Now, this is like the most baddest, greatest gutter guard on the market. As you can see, yeah, they're doing what they're really designed to do, which is pretty much maintain themselves. I was a little worried when I first got into this and I started learning about oak tassels, how they don't really blow away, but it actually does seem like they do. What looks like happens is they dry up and then eventually do blow away all on their own. So here we go, just showing you the gutter line. And as we walk, you'll see little areas like this. This little debris, some does stay around. It seems to me this will blow away all on its own, because every time I come back here, there'll be a little debris on the guards, and then I come back and it's gone. So this will most likely blow away. If not, you are provided with the brush, which you could do this from the ground. I just, for video purposes, just showing you, that brush will brush that right away. And that is what you're left with. So yep, just showing you here we go. I'm gonna just keep walking this roof line. So that's what that looks like. In the spring, these oak tassels come down. Now she does live where she's got branches growing right over the tree, so she does deal with some sticks falling down, but that's no big deal. The guard still works just fine. These guards are tanks. They can take anything. So yeah, in the spring, the oak tassels come down. They'll kind of cling to it for a little bit, but then they seem to dry up, blow away all on their own. They're not clogging up the holes of the guard or getting past the holes of the guard. In the fall, you get a lot of big debris, a lot of big leaves. Those just completely blow away all on their own. There's really nothing to worry about in the fall. Generally, these guards, depending on your roof design, and see here we have a little bit. Now since I'm here today, and once again, we're just gonna show you. You would be able to stand from the ground and be able to do that all on your lonesome. When we zoom into that, whoop, see, it's really just a bunch of hard, small particles, and a little brushing, and you're right back to new. So that's kind of just to show you what that looks like. Let me zoom back out. Forgive me, I do all the videoing and things like that on my own here. And I want to bring your attention to an area like this here. She does have a valley. A lot of debris kind of gets stuck up here. And what will happen over time is, as this debris is going to sit here and decomposite, let's say this never gets brushed away or anything like that, you get a little bit more of a finer decompositing debris down here. And you can kind of see we do have a little bit of areas here. So I did tell the client, hey, if you ever are to maintain them, it does look like you have this 1 foot area, 2 foot area. All she would do is get out here where they're pulling a brush, and I am going to make another video to show you what that looks like. But it'd just be as simple as whoop, and these guards are pretty much back to new. This debris, I can just see it already in the wind, just completely blowing away. So just that one pass, yeah, see, I don't know if you saw that, but there it all went. They're back to brand new. So that's just kind of show you. And really, as you see, she just had one little spot here. She's got another little spot, no big deal once again. Whoop, and it's all gone. So yep, here we go again, just some more guards. So okay, so there you go. I said, just wanted to show you that. That's a real life application 2 years into this. They've never been maintained. I asked the client, like, are you brushing these? Because there's just no debris on them at all almost. Everything's blowing away all on its own, and she said she's never had to. She's never had any issues. She's never had any overflow or anything like that whatsoever. So into her, she's just like, well, they're working just fine. I don't see what needs maintained about them. So yeah, like I said, just wanted to show you that. You know, in the springtime, you're gonna get a lot of oak tassels, some maples, those little helicopter things. All those things, they'll land on there. They may not blow away like the large debris does, kind of almost instantly. They may stick around for a little bit, but they'll dry up on their own, and then the wind will get them on a nice gusty day. And while they're on those guards, they're not preventing any overflow. I've actually seen videos of people just piling debris on these guards and dumping buckets of water, and the water all filters into the guard. So even when that little debris does sit on your guard for a little bit, it's really not a big issue. The guard still works just fine. Unless you do notice some water overflowing in a rainstorm, then maybe you want to get your pole out, your brush out, and brush them off, you know, in that area a little bit. Maybe there is some kind of debris that's blocking some water. But other than that, you know, these guards do seem to maintain themselves very well. Like I said, we're almost 2 years into this, 2 springs and 2 falls, and this is what they look like today. Almost look brand new, like the day they were installed. So yeah, I love this guard. I love installing it. So glad Gutterglove is the company that they are, you know, designed and created a product that's quality enough and designed well enough that it actually works long term and works out for clients, and this isn't a waste of money. Thank you for watching. Once again, this is Stephen Pender with Eaves Trough.